Okay, Jeremy, the judge today did not permit you to do a defense of necessity, and he did not rule on the trespass, which was the two elements of the case. Could you sort of give us a recap of what happened today?
Sure. I want to preface this by saying, though, that this was a surprise ending. Nobody expected the trial to go this way. I went to jail today. I went to court today thinking most likely I'd wind up in jail. Somebody had advised me that I'd lose weight in jail and I should bulk up. So as a result, I let myself gain a few pounds, and I thought for sure I'd lose it, and now I'm not in jail and I'm fat. So you can see why that was a problem right from the start. What happened was we went in there and they presented testimony from an employee of U.S. Salt, which is owned by Inergy, and he said that he had told the police that we were trespassing, and my lawyer, Jerry Kinchy, asked him many questions. For instance, is he the owner of the property? No. And he had to even admit he didn't know where the boundary of the property was. He didn't even know for sure I was standing on the property. The sheriff came in. Jerry asked him if he knew where the boundary of the property was, and he said no. He asked him, was there any marker? No. And you just took this other guy's word for it, that they were on Inergy property? Yes. Then I testified that, you know, we had discussed that there are signs on the gate, no trespassing, but that implies on the other side you can't cross the gate. We hadn't done that. So there was an issue, were we even trespassing? No one had actually proven that we were. The other issue was, would I be allowed to talk about why I did it, why it was justified, the danger of the facility? Would we allowed to introduce documents, experts, anything to talk about why it was a necessity to do this, to alert the public to a greater danger? The judge wouldn't let those experts in, he wouldn't let those documents in, and he wouldn't let me talk about it. So that was completely ruled out. I thought, but I'm no expert on this, that he'd make a ruling of, you know, guilty, innocent, I'd go off to jail. Or I'd be free, and or whatever. But in fact, he just said I'm reserving 30 days to issue my ruling, and that's where it stands. So I'm walking free, but it's not decided.
Okay.
And I'm fat. I want to say I think we've got a chance, and I hope we do. But whether I do or I don't, I thank you all for being here. I thank you for being here, Maura.
You know, one thing I would like to take objection.
Sheriff never used the word trespass.
I didn't remember.
I was there standing next to him the whole time. He never used the word. At the very end, after you were already cuffed, he asked, I asked him what you were being charged with, because it had never been said.
Really?
And yes, I'm certain of that.
Well, I'm sorry we didn't call you. We didn't really think of it. All right.
If there's an appeal, maybe you can call her.
You can appeal it.
Bye,
I don't think so.
Mark.
See ya.